During my athletic career at Webster, I've struggled with depression and anxiety for almost all 3 years.
During my athletic career at Webster, I have dealt with anxiety, depression, and body image issues.
Mainly, they just kind of took my mind off of the sport for a while. Practices, I wouldn't be there 100%.
You kind of just get anxiety during race, and you just kind of have a mental breakdown a little bit sometimes. You just you're a little more self-aware of yourself, and it kind of just holds you back.
If a student athlete came up to me and asked for help regarding mental health issues, the first thing that I would do, my reaction would be see how they're doing first.
I would certainly have a meeting with them one-on-one, away from other student athletes where they could, share some of that information with me. And then I would definitely advise them to go see our health services in the counseling office. They've been very helpful with players that I've had over the years.
It's very important for everybody to know that stress and anxiety is never to be eliminated out of someone's life. We learn how to manage it. And what's very important to keep in mind, that stress and anxiety is directly related, on the other hand, to my ability to tolerate or not tolerate uncertainty.
Being a student athlete first, especially, the mental side is one of the most important things. There are so many stressors that the body goes through, and it doesn't compartmentalize it. And as coaches, we need to know when to push and when to pull back. And we do that better by engaging our student athletes, connecting with them, getting to know their personalities, how they cope with things from a physical perspective, but then we can interact with them a little bit better.
My assistant coach, he was really there for me at all times, always encouraging me, always telling me, you got it, you can keep going. And based on that, I've been kind of living my life like, hey, I can keep going, keep fighting.
Well, a lot of people think that we deal with mostly the physical aspect of our athletic training students' needs. There's also a lot of mental health things that we deal with, whether that be, just focus, and sometimes it's coming back from a serious injury. We have to make sure that they're mentally ready for that, just like they're physically ready for that.
Definitely, I think one thing is all the coaches on staff are definitely a really great resource. I really believe that, between the conversations I've had with coaches on staff, we really are a major resource to be used in terms of, those conversations on mental health. Though I really believe that the free counseling on campus is definitely the biggest thing I've utilized outside of myself.
I think Webster University does a very good job of forwarding appropriate athletes to an appropriate level of mental health. There's many resources. The coaches are very good. We have resources on campus and off campus that can help with specific athletes, specific issues.
I think we need to continue to get the message out there. It's very, very important that it's not weak to ask for help.
Just being open and not bundling it up inside, not letting your expression and your feelings just stay hidden, because that kind of makes it worse, because then everything comes out at once. So if you talk about it, especially to your teammates, you feel better because you know that you're not alone.
One of the ways we at Webster can overcome that is by trying to live a wellness, balanced life, by paying attention to our intellectual existence, our emotional, social, our vocational, as well as our physical and spiritual existence. And when we pay attention to these dimensions of life, we create balance, and it helps us to be grounded at all times.
We are Webster.
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 We are Webster.
We want to care for all areas of our students' lives.
Whether it's physical or mental.
There are tons of places to go to have your voice heard.
And to get help.
If you need help, come to me.
Come to me.
Come to me.
If you need help, come to me.
Mental health issues are very real, and they're happening here at Webster right now, and we can't ignore them.
Now is the time to speak up.
To say something if you're struggling.
And to help out a teammate,
A player.
And a friend.
You are not alone.